I ni wedi teithio I lannau afon dyfrdwy penwythnos yma, lle sdim lot yn gwahanu stadiwm Cai y Castell a dŵr yr afon. A sdim lot yn gwahanu'r ddau dîm sy'n cwrdd yma heno chwaith. Dim ond pwynt sydd rhwng y Flint a Llansawel. Dau glwb oedd yn y 6 isaf tymor diwethaf, ond sy'n sicr yn chwilio am fwy eleni. Ie, pêl-drod byw o uwch gyngrau'r Cymru yn fyw I chi ar sgorio heno yma ac I fi mewn cwmni da iawn. Achos ni'n cael cwmni I sreolwr y clwb, fi'n credu mae pawb wedi bod yn siarad amdano wythnos yma. Dylan Blaen, I sreolwr Llanelli, Dylan croeso mawr ato ni.
Diolch yn fawr.
Wel, dim ond un lle sydd I ddechrau a Llanelli yw hynny, achos chi wedi bod yn aros wythnosau am eich pwyntiau cynta. Nawr I chi wedi cael 7 pwynt mewn 6 diwrnod. Mae rhywbeth di newid yn y dŵr yn Stefanith, Dylan.
Ie, sicr oedd angen oedd e. O'n i wedi cael cychwyn y tymor weddol anodd. Ni wedi bod yn waren oce mewn mannau o gemau, ond oedd yn dechrau edrych le wedd y pwyntiau fynd I dod a falch nawr bod ni wedi cychwyn y tymor yn go iawn gyda cwpl o pwyntiau ar y fwrdd.
Ie, pwynt yn erbyn bai Colwyn, mi ddi Llansawel nos fawdd a Ciro Hwlffordd nithwr, felly ni'n gwerthfawrogi bod ti wedi gwneud y daith i'r lan yma i'r gogledd ar ôl y fuddugoliaeth yna nithwr. Reit te, wel oedd yna 2 gêm arall yn cael ei chwarae nithwr y Seintiau Newydd a wedyn ni wrth gwrs Llanelli yn middi Hwlffordd yn gynharach heddi 2 gêm bach arall. Pen-y-bont yn cael 3 pwynt arall yn erbyn bai Colwyn. Jack Clay yn sgorio unig gôl y gêm yna a wedyn oedd hi'n ddi-sgôr ym Mharc Jenna rhwng y Bari a Chei Conna. Felly beth mae hyn I gyd yn I olygu o ran tabl uwch gyngrau'r Cymru. Wel mae Pen-y-bont wedi symud i'r ail safle am y tro ar ôl middi bai Colwyn, ond gall Caernarfon newid hynny pan maen nhw'n wynebu Met Caerdydd y Fori. Drychwch ar hwnna, Met Caerdydd a Hwlffordd wedyn ni yn y 2 isaf. Llanelli wedi dringo mas o safleoedd y cwimp am y tro cyntaf y tymor hwn. A fel o'n i'n gweud, pwynt yn unig sydd yn gwahanu Llansawel a'r Flint sydd yn cwrdd yma heno. Dylan, jyst yn gyffredinol, ni newid fel y tabl. Fi'n credu bod ni cwarter ffordd trwy'r tymor erbyn hyn. Fel I ti'n gweld bod pethau wedi dechrau datblygu?
Ie, ni'n trial beidio edrych yn y fe gormod o ran y tabl a trial canolbwyntio ar yr perfformiadau, ond mae'n amlwg yn y fe le mae'r tîmoedd sydd ar top y gyngrair. Nodd 3 o gemau gyntaf ni yn y gyngrair yn erbyn Caernarfon, Pen-y-bont a Seintiau ffwrdd. Ti'n gwybod bod nhw'n mynd I fod lan a diwedd y tymor. Diddorol gweld falle sut mae beth yn datblygu gwylod y tabl fyna, ond mae pob tîm yn dda, maen nhw wedi trefnu'n dda ac mae'r ffitrwydd y pethau gyda nhw. Mae'n anodd yn erbyn bob tîm a rai wedi dechrau'n well na eraill.
Ie, ni wedi cael digon o ddrama hyd yn hyn. Reit, nôl at y gêm heno, ac mae'r Flint wedi cael dechrau digon cymysg i'r tymor, mond wedi ennill 2 gêm o'r 8 agoriadol. Mae Bryn Thomas wedi bod yn siarad gyda'i rheolwr nhw, Lee Fowler.
Lee, 8 games in, Flint 9th, Briton Ferry Llansawel 8th. Is today's game a must-win or a must-not lose?
Yeah, I think both teams would like to win, of course. I think both teams will probably sit where they thought they could have been this season. We definitely think we could have been a little bit few more higher points up, especially with the draw could have possibly against TNS. And the Barry game here, we felt we could have took 4 points over the last 2 games, so we could be looking a little bit better, but we're not. It's always a good game against Briton Ferry, really similar to ourselves. Both no fear, both go at it. Both get promoted at the same time, and everybody had us down as relegation for the last year, and we both ended up staying up.
Now, including today's game, for your next 5 games are against teams in the lower half of the table. Are you entering, would you feel, a crucial part of the season?
You could say that, yeah. It's just the way I manage is I don't fear playing any team. That's including TNS, Pen-y-bont, and Caernarfon as well, who are flying as well. We just treat every game the same. So we just want to go out and play our football, play our way. As long as the lads give me that and the bravery and the freedom on the pitch, we'll do well again this season, hopefully.
Your team selection today, Lee, what's influenced your decision?
It was a tough one because every time you play TNS, it's how much it takes out your legs. But to dominate the ball as much as we did in the second half versus TNS, it wasn't just a defensive game. We want to keep loyal to the players who played. We have to be mindful in terms of obviously their energy and their sort of mentally as well in terms of how much it does take out of them. So we've switched a few things around. The lads are bang at it, so we've got a good squad this year. Still young, but still hungry, and we're ready to go.
Good luck. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Rheolwr y Flint, Lee Fowler yn barod amdani felly. Reit Dylan, un chwaraewr I ni moyn sôn amdano yn ymosod y Flint, Elliot Reeves, a fe yn sicr yw'r bygythiad mawr yn hym Lee Fowler. 6 gôl hyd yn hyn y tymor hwn, mae wedi creu 1 gôl hefyd. Os mae'r Flint moyn dringo lan y tabl, mae I ddaw neu o flaen y gôl yn mynd I fod yn allweddol.
Ydy, mae'n chwaraewr arbennig I Flint yn mynd I gweld e fan hyn. A na beth, ti'n gwybod, nath cael hat-trick yn ebyn ni, so sa'n gwybod bod ni'n gwybod lot o beth Essity cadw fe'n dawel, ond bydd Flint yn edrych am fwy wrtho fe. Ond beth mae'n dda yn neud yw pan mae'n camu mewn i'r pocedi bach ma wrth ymyl y cwrt Cosby, a wedyn yn mynd tuag at y gôl. Mae'n medru teithio gyda'r bêl, mae'n medru seithi gyda'r ddwy drod, felly mae'n anodd iawn I amddiffyn yn erbyn e. A sicr bydd Llansawel yn angen fod yn tyn iddo fe yn y gêm heddi.
Ie, 11 o goliau nath esgorio tymor diwetha yma. Fe wedi cyrraedd hanner y tali yna'n barod hyd yn hyn y tymor hwn. A Lee Fowler yn gweud mae fe'n credu taw fe yw ymosodwr gorau gyngrair ar hyn o bryd, sy'n dipyn o beth I ddweud. Ond wedyn ni Dylan, ochr arall y ca, fi'n credu un peth fydd yn sicr yn pryderu Lee Fowler yw faint maen nhw'n ildio. Flint wedi ildio 20 o goliau yn yr 8 gêm gyntaf yma. Ie, beth sy'n mynd o'i le o ran yr amddiffyn, ti'n credu?
Mi'n siŵr bydden nhw'n edrych yn manwl ar y man yna o'r gêm. Maen nhw yn tîm sydd yn hoffi cael meddiant a chwarae gyda'r bêl yn hanner unen, sydd yn golygu am y ffaith bod nhw yn falle weddol eang yn amddiffynol pan mae'r bêl gyda nhw, a wedyn pan mae'r bêl yn cael ei trosglwyddo, falle bod yna gwagleodd wedyn I tîm o ddymosod. Hefyd o ran y cwrt Cosby, ti'n gweld eitha tipyn o goliau falle o croesiadau neu o cicio'r gornel, a fi'n sicr gyda Steve Evans yn enwedig yn ffordd ar amddiffyn, bydd e'n sicr am weld well o ran yr cyffordd gyntaf ar y bêl, ond hefyd yr ail bêl nawr o gwmpas y cwrt Cosby na.
Reit, ti yw'r person perffaith Dylan I siarad am Llansawel, achos mae'r Llanelli ni wrth Llanelli wario nhw nos Fawrth. Gethoch chi'r triphwynt cynta yna o'r tymor yn I herbyn nhw. Ie, jyst nodyn ar dîm Andy Dyer, beth I ti'n credu allwn ni ddisgwyl wrthyn nhw hyn o'ma?
Ie, eto ti'n bod, maen nhw'n tîm sydd yn hoffi wario gyda meddiant fyd yn tebyg iawn i'r Flint. Ti'n bod, o'n i'n ffodus cael y fuddugoliaeth fan hyn a yr ail hanner yn enwedig profiad da gyda ni yn heiddiannol sy'n ni'n gweud, ond o ran Llansawel, bydden nhw'n medru cael y bêl lan y ca, ond wedyn mae hefyd, ni'n meddwl bod Ruben Davies, Tom Walters, chwaraewr yna lan y ca, na le bydden nhw'n edrych I creu problemau i'r Flint gyda yr talent sydd gyda chwaraewr yna.
Ie, mae'r bertnariaeth yna rhwng Tom Walters a Ruben Davies di bod yn dipyn o beth hyd yn hyn tymor hyn. Ni'n mynd I gael cipolwg ar rhai o goliau Ruben Davies. Mae fe wedi sgorio 7 gôl ym mhob cystadleuaeth hyd yn hyn y tymor hwn. Dylan, mae fe'n gallu bod yn dipyn o ben tos, nag yw e?
So, eto, nath wedi cael cwpl o goliau yn ebyn ni, so ni wedi methu reoli fe, ond beth ti'n gweld gyda fe? Mae'n chwaraewr sydd falle yn wario 9 rhan fwyau o'i yrfa, ond yn bellwaith gyda Llansawel wario bach yn dyfnach fel safle 10, ond wedyn yn ymuno mewn gyda'r ymosodiau, a mae hwnna'n hala fe'n anodd I tîmoedd I gwybod pwy sy'n mynd I farcio, pwy sy'n mynd I tracio, a ydy'r chwaraewr canol ca mynd I mynd gyda fe, neu ydyn paslo fe ymlaen i'r amddiffynwyr, a na beth sy'n cymlethu pethau bellwaith I tîmoedd sydd yn wario yn erbyn nhw, ni'n gweld gol arbennig arno fe fan hyn yn erbyn ni yn anffodus.
O ran y gêm hyn o Dylan, fel I ti'n gweld hi'n mynd, achos y Flint yn colli o 4 gôl I 2 i'r seintiau nghanol wythnos, Llansawel yn colli I Llanelli. Mae yna 2 dîm fan hyn o'ma, fydd moyn profi pwynt a bydd moyn ymateb yn sicr wrth ystyried, taw mon 1 pwynt sy'n gwahanu nhw.
Ie, ta'n gweld lot rhwng y tîmoedd, mae'n mynd I fod yn gêm agos bys ni'n gweud. Ti'n meddwl o ran y ffaith bod y gêm y canol wythnos a wedyn falle Llansawel goth y teithio lan heddi a bod y Flint gatre, bod hwnna falle'n bach o mantais, ond gêm agos bys ni'n gweud.
Hei, gryndoi Taylor Swift ar y bus, na be fi'n neud, a wedyn ni ffain. Reit, wel I ni wedi clywed gan rheolwr y Flint, Lee Fowler, felly beth am I ni glywed gan y gŵr sydd wrth y llew yn Llansawel, Andy Dyer, sydd wedi bod yn siarad gyda Bryn Thomas.
Andy, 5 games without a win, and after Tuesday's loss to Llanelli, you said Briton Ferry Llansawel are in a sticky patch. Something's got to change.
Yeah, you're right. We've just we've got to get that win and kick on. To be fair, we've been doing really well on the road and getting our points, but not really converting our performances into getting 3 points.
Now, strangely enough, you haven't won at home in the league. But more significantly, you haven't lost away. 2 wins away, including TNS, 2 draws. You've got to be coming here with confidence.
Yeah, I think, you know, these 3G pitches help the boys probably a little bit better than what our surface does at home. But, you know, we work hard. We understand what coming away from home means in terms of a different type of structure and a different way to play. And it probably suits us a little bit better. However, we're in a real difficult place today, and we have to be right on top of our game to try and get anything out of it.
Looking at your team selection for today, what you thinking?
No, listen, we've made one change, that's all. We just think today, you know, we're just setting up slightly different, which has affected one person, unfortunately. But, you know, we're quite comfortable on where we are and what we've got to try and do today.
Thank you, and all the best.
Cheers, guys.
Mae'n werth cofio hefyd yw Llansawel eriod wedi meddu y Flint a yw hynny am newid heno. Right, your usual reminder that we do have English language commentary for this one. We've got Bryn Thomas and Tommy Morgan keeping you company over there. Ac yn y Gymraeg mae'n amser I ni ymuno â'n tîm sylweb I ni Dylan Blaine sydd wrth ochr May Emrys.
Diolch yn fawr iawn, Sioned. Thank you, Sioned. Yes, good evening and welcome to Caer Castell here at Flint. We're on the banks of the River Dee as both teams take to the field. Flint Town United, to give them their full name, 9th in the JD Cymru Premiership on 8 points. Briton Ferry Llansawel, 1 place above them in 8th position and a point better off. But Briton Ferry Llansawel have never beaten Flint Town United. They played each other 4 times last season, 3 victories for Flint and 1 draw. But as Andy Dyer said there, they've not lost away from home. Teams this evening, 2 changes made by Lee Fowler, 3 changes rather, from the team that lost 4-2 against TNS on Tuesday night. Daniel Davis, Ben Hughes and Josh Jones dropped to the bench. Alec Madimu, Darren Stevenson and Elliot Reeves come in. 2 changes for Andy Dyer from the loss against Llanelli. Mitchell Bates, red-carded and suspended. Rio Dyer drops to the bench, and in come Ricky Lee Owen and Ollie Anderson for his first start of the season.
Yes, both teams with eyes on winning this game this afternoon, and I'm looking forward to seeing Elliot Reeves. First time I'm going to see him this season. You know, highly thought of by Lee Fowler. And obviously Jack Thorne, who played a lot of games for Aberystwyth, he's the holding midfield player. So Flint, they said earlier, would be looking to get the 3 points, which they've never managed before against Briton Ferry. And I look at Briton Ferry's lineup. You know, both teams are very attack-minded managers. And Ruben Davis, he's joined up front this afternoon by Anderson. So that's quite a potent forward line. And I see the experienced Tom Price in midfield and Gammon at centre-back. Also, I think I mentioned Will Fuller. I think he's been very consistent since he joined. And there's Harry Owen, you know, young skipper, played a lot of games now in the Welsh Premier League, looking to make up for his mistake on Wednesday evening against the New Saints, and a hat-trick in his last game against Briton Ferry. And the man that's going to be trying to stop him this afternoon from getting that goal, or the goals he did get, is Thomas Walters there. All action midfield player. He'd be looking to create and score as many goals as he can this afternoon, I'm sure.
Our referee this evening is Mr. John Andrew Jones, Deputy Headmaster, Leeswood Primary School. Local lad that he will be totally unbiased, I'm sure, will Mr. Jones, as he kicks us off. And it's Briton Ferry playing from right to left. And I've been fortunate enough, Tommy, to be here. I think this is my 4th or 5th visit. And there have been goals in all the games that I've been to here.
Oh, there we are then. Probably a 0-0 this afternoon, Bryn. So are you a season ticket holder as well now, are you?
That's how it's going to be. Oh, good opportunity here for Walters. Took a heavy touch. Herford was in there on the far side. And an early opportunity. It's a bright start, Tommy.
I think both, I was saying earlier, both managers like to play on the front foot and look to win games. And by doing that, you see occasionally, you've just seen this earlier, just a bit of better touch there. Could have been in trouble there. Flint.
Yeah, it was a heavy touch by Corey Herford. Scored a wonderful goal at Steban Heath against Llanelli earlier on in the season.
Yes, I was there that game. He was lightning that evening. Difference between the two sides.
Gammond with the defensive header. There's Alec Mudimu with the throw-in. Temporarily 2 balls on the pitch. There's Andy Dyer, who dropped his son Rio onto the bench today and included his other son Rocco. Now it's a long throw for Flint, and it's not Jake Phillips who takes it, it's Ben Wynn, and as you can see, he's got a huge throw as well, causes all sorts of panic in the back.
Yeah, always dangerous. If you leave that ball bounce in the box, you're asking for trouble, but a mighty long throw there, right into the 6-yard box. Bit of hesitation defensively by Ferry.
Yep, it was Isaac Lee who was up there. Louis Bates that wins the ball back to the experienced Tom Price, ever present in the team this season. Now to Dylan Packer in looking for Ollie Anderson. Anderson just lays the ball off. Effort comes in by Tom Price. We could see what the intention was there, Tom. He was looking to bend it off his right foot, but just that was a bit too true.
Not the best execution, probably, but certainly another half a chance from the edge of the box for the away side. He said he did get hold of that, but couldn't get the direction he wanted on it.
Phillips with the header, looking for Darren Stevenson. And that partnership front between Darren Stevenson and Elliot Reeves. Fall forward to Stevenson. Stevenson! No! So close. It was Mikey Burke who was sliding in at the far post. Clear chance for the home side. 3.5 minutes played.
Yeah, certainly the best opening so far. Jake Phillips with a little bit of an up and under there. Striker gets hold of it. Stevenson. Probably a shot there. And Burke as a wing back, fair play. He's in at the far post, which you'd be always looking for him to get in there.
Bates with the throw in for Briton Ferry. Win. Was the recipient supposed to be, but only goes to a Price. This is Corey Herford. Herford dances past Jake Phillips. Ball in, looking for the run. And it's loose in the box. And it's there. It's played in by Ruben Davis. He can't stop scoring goals. His 6th goal of the season. It was on a plate for him, and he buried it.
Certainly a great start for the away side there. Corey Herford with a cross into the box. Not really dealt with defensively very well by Flint. Nobody with a clear header there, just up in the air. Get out Fox there. And Ruben Davis, like all good goal scorers, just on the edge of the 6-yard box, drills it home. See the cross coming in here now. And there's Harry Owen with a poor header, really. Should have flicked it out for a corner, possibly. And then out-muscled Isaac Lee. The ball drops kindly for Ruben Davis, who doesn't need another opportunity. 2 touches.
And Anderson did really well. Isaac Lee, 6'5", And as you said, Tommy, he out-jumped him. Now then there's an opportunity here at the other end. Oh, he's offside. It was Elliot Reeves just straight offside. What an open game we've got here.
Yeah, certainly. Elliot Reeves has touch and go from our vantage point here, Bryn. I don't think there's much in it.
He's obviously happy, Tommy.
Oh, he's always happy, Andy Dyer. And he's another one that's always happy as well, so nothing like management does it make you really happy.
As you know, Tommy Morgan.
Actually, it's the worst job in the world, being a football manager. Everybody knows better than you.
Isaac Lee. Launched forward by Ben Wynn. That should be comfortable for Alex Gammond. I think he had more time there than he realised, that the Briton Ferry captain.
Yeah, I think Alex Gammond is an old-fashioned centre half. Win the tackle, win the header, clear the ball. Simple.
And there's nothing at all wrong with that.
No, 100%.
Now, long throw again. And it's Ben Wynn once again. Gets it into the 6-yard box. And drops favourably for Will Fuller, but that long throw causing all sorts of problems in the defence for the visitors.
Yeah, certainly struggling with these long throws there. A bit of physicality there, the ball just drops, didn't it?
Determined run by Mikey Burke, Tom Price, the old pro. Just felt the contact from Mikey Burke. Down he goes, free kick to the visitors.
Yeah, using his experience there, Tom Price. The referee's always going to give a free kick in instances like that.
Tom Price, one of about half a dozen players in the Briton Ferry side who either come through the academy at Swansea or played for Swansea. And Andy Dyer, he's mining that vein of Swansea. Oh, lovely ball from Ben Wynn for Mikey Burke. Now Stevenson's into the middle, in for Stevenson. And again, straight at the keeper. What an opportunity for Darren Stevenson as Tom Price tries to launch an attack. It's end-to-end stuff, Tommy Morgan.
Yeah, excellent game, open game of football here. That should have been the equaliser. Stevenson should have buried that. Tell you one thing, great, brilliant ball, through ball for Burke, and then a really good timely cross as well.
Lovely ball.
Yeah, Ben Wynn, yeah.
And then Burke just bided his time, waited for the run.
Nearly overrun it, but really should have done better there. But on the other hand, you've got to give it to Will Fuller as well. He stood up really big, made it really difficult for Stevenson.
Well, this is like a tennis match, Tommy. We're looking one way 1 minute, they were looking the other way the other, and it's a free kick for the visitors. And it's Cian Jenkins who whips it in, only straight into the arms of Jack Flint. And he wastes no time at all in launching the ball forward. Bates with the clearance, falls to Tom Walters, but can't control. Medimo Reeves up with Bates, Walters. That was a cute pass, cute square pass to Ricky Lee Owen. And it's long ball forward by Packer.
Certainly a tricky opponent, Hereford. Very direct winger. I like as a manager or a football fan, a winger who gets at the full back and makes mistakes.
Well, it's his first instinct, isn't it, Corey Hereford, in the opening 10 minutes or so. Every time he's got the ball, he's dropped the shoulder, he's turned and he's gone forward.
Yeah.
10 minutes, that's flown by. Problem with the assistant referee's flag on the far side.
Looks as if he's broken to me.
Have we got a spare one? I'm sure we do. I don't know, do they bring spares with them, Tommy?
I should think so.
Now, let's see.
Oh, the ball, is it ball hit?
Has the ball hit the flag? Ah, it has as well. Ball to flag.
Yeah. I worked then, so. Whoops.
The flag has flagged.
Is the fourth official?
Oh, we do have a spare one. Yeah.
Sorry, Tom.
No, it's not a substitution. He's the flag bearer.
Oh my God. I thought Ewan Sean was going to jog it across there for 1 minute.
No hurry. Tom Price just wasting some time early in the first half.
Be quite interesting to see how many minutes gets added at half time for this.
He didn't drop the baton at least. Well, I hope that just hasn't affected the momentum of the game. It's just been a really, really entertaining opening sector of the game here. As Wynn just lifts the ball forward, looking for Stevenson, but good play by Ian Jenkins.
Yeah, Stevenson looks a real handful, actually. He's very strong upper body. Him and Reeves will certainly give the Briton Ferry back line plenty to think about this afternoon.
Yep, Jamaicans scored against TNS on Tuesday evening as Phillips just plays the ball back to Wynn. It was Harry Owen who fell at the back post, but I think he just fell over his on his own feet somehow there, did Harry Owen?
Yeah, I think the cross from Ben Wynn was a poor cross, really. Needed to keep the pressure on there.
Interesting in the pre-match chat that I had with Lee Fowler, Tommy, he was really, really disappointed after the TNS match, where he felt that they certainly deserved something out of the game.
Yeah, also, I was talking to him as well, and he said the referee had given the goal and then changed his mind. So it's very disappointing when we all know how tough it is up away against the champions. So yeah, I think he's got plenty of right to be disappointed with that. Yeah,
and that happened when they were 3-2 down, and the keeper appeared to take the ball over the line, and I don't know if he showed you, but he showed us a photo that he had that proved that the ball was over the line. Which would have made it 3-3, and he felt, well, they could have held on then, or even gone forward to take the lead.
Well, we're certainly looking forward then to the implementation of the VAR in the Welsh Premier League.
Yes, yeah, from January.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to say the least.
Yep. Louis Bates with the throw-in for the visitors. Mudimu gammoned with the clearance, looking for the goal scorer. Ruben Davis scored within the first 5 minutes. Flint Town United 0, Briton Ferry Llansawel 1. It's a grey overcast evening here. It's slightly chilly, but the rain hasn't fallen. Now then, Stevenson. I think he was caught between two minds there.
Yeah, you can see why, because he only had one player in the box there to look for. So I think he just thought, right, what am I going to do here? Shall I hold it up, or just, like 5 defenders against 1 attacker, and you know who's going to win that battle, really.
Now it's Phillips with the corner kick to Harry Owen, and he scores again. Harry Owen, he can't stop scoring against Briton Ferry. He scored 4 last season, and he's scored again to make it all square. Within 15 minutes, it's Flint 1, Briton Ferry Llansawel 1.
Yeah, real quality corner kick there, drilled across with pace, and Harry Owen only just had to move and flick it. Just saying, the keeper maybe should have done better, hit him on the chest, but plenty of power behind the header here. Just see him nipping in there before Lee Owen, who's probably supposed to be marking that space, but he wasn't. And gratefully, he's put his side level as Harry Owen.
Well, Andy Dyer will not be happy, and he's who'd be a fourth official. The fourth official is in front of us, and Andy Dyer, he's in his ear all the time.
It's quite interesting. I don't think it's a point him having a go at the fourth official. I mean, the marking from the corner was poor to start with.
Yep, and the keeper really couldn't have done a lot with it. Came so quickly at him.
Yeah, but I mean, you're looking. I build him up before the game a little bit, Willful, and you probably bought at his chest there. You've got to react really quick.
Bates with the, or Jenkins rather, lifts the ball into the box, twice after the ball. And I think what Andy Dyer is complaining is that there was a push in the build-up to the corner. That's what we understand. We have a look at that shortly, Tom. Fuller. Ball forward looking for Anderson. Reeves is through on goal here. Reeves! This time Fuller stands his ground. Another opportunity for Elliot Reeves. Burke. Reeves is still in the box, as is Stevenson. He's got Ben Wynn there. Almost fell to Ben Wynn, and now on the counter. It's the visitors, but it's a poor ball by Hereford, picked up by Madimu. Owen to Burke. Burke, ball around the corner, does fall for Elliot Reeves. Reeves! Can he go on his left foot? Reeves! Didn't have the confidence to go on his left foot there, Tom.
You'd have thought he would, actually. Stood up from here. He had the angle, should have hit it with his left foot there. As a striker, sometimes you just can't hesitate. You've got to let it go. But another lovely run there. Gammon missed the ball completely. We just hesitated.
Just a word for Ollie Anderson and Isaac Lee.
I think on the last corner, they were looking for that high ball, weren't they? And they were drilled in a low trajectory.
Well, they scored from the last corner. It's the same delivery from Jake Phillips. Oh, it's a deep one. This time, oh, it hits the bar! Hits the bar, does Jake Phillips. Owen plays the ball back to Fofana. Oh, it's all happening here at Caer Castell. Ball falls to Phillips. He was looking to curl that one. Still there for Flint. And the foul is given against Fofana. And Tom Price, incredulity.
I think that's a foul. Would it be, Bryn? Yeah, just look at this corner again from Jake Phillips. Right on the button. Keeper's beaten. Crossbar denies Phillips a goal there as well. But certainly, after going a goal down, the home side have really built up the pressure and really should be ahead after 20 minutes of this game.
Fuller with the free kick. Handed away by Fofana. Now ball looking for Stevenson, picked up by Packer. Lee Owen looking for Tom Walters, but it's Alec Madimu. Fofana just lets the ball do the work. Lee Stevenson to Madimu. Owen goes direct. That's a lovely ball to Mikey Burke. He's offside.
I don't think so, to be honest with you. From my vantage point here.
Just to remind you, 7:15 tonight, live on S4C. It's Cardiff against the Lions from South Africa and the club rugby. Wadimu jumps with Walters, falls for Bates. Price. This is Dylan Packer. Got Corey Herford making the run ahead. Jenkins. Gammond looking again for Walters. Comfortable for Alec Madimu to Stevenson. Stevenson got the touch. And, just a bit of a lull as we approach the halfway point of the first half, Tommy Morgan.
Yeah, I think we both need a breather, don't we, Bryn?
Walters just lays it off to Bates. And Jack Thorne. Not really mentioned him much, Jack Thorne.
No, but what Jack Thorne does, the work he does goes under the radar, just playing in front of the centre-backs there, tidies things up.
Flint launches the ball forward. Stevenson. For Gammond. And this Cian Jenkins. Now this is Dylan Packer. Price. Well, we had a whirlwind start here. Opening goal after 5 minutes for Ruben Davies to put Briton Ferry Llansawel ahead. And then on 15 minutes, it was the equaliser by the captain, Harry Owen. As we just past the halfway point of the first half. All square. Flint Town United 1, Briton Ferry Llansawel 1. Fair reflection of the game so far?
Possibly, if you were Lee Fowler, you're probably a little bit disappointed not ahead at this stage.
Owen does well. Gets to the ball before Anderson. Burke. Madimu. Oh, lovely flick from Stevenson. Reeves goes on the run into the penalty area. Stevenson just gets past Gammond. Oh, he got past Gammond easily. Oh, what an opportunity for Jake Phillips. Oh, it was there on the volley for him. Took his eye off the ball at the last moment and the opportunity was gone.
Yeah, certainly some brilliant build-up play by Flint. And Jake Phillips seemed really disappointed with his finish there. Really should have tested the keeper, shouldn't he?
Briton Ferry got away with one there, no shadow of a doubt. Let's have a look at that again, Tommy.
Yeah, some great link-up played on this left-hand side. And a superb cross to the back post by Stevenson, who I said earlier has been a real handful this afternoon so far for the Ferry defence.
Is it one of those, Tommy, where he's had too much time to think about it?
Maybe, but he should have done better. It doesn't matter how much time you have to think. You've got to get a good contact on the ball, and he didn't there on that occasion. But certainly, you've seen both the wing-backs getting opportunities at the back post. So it just shows you how Lee Fowler's team operate.
Corner awarded by Mr. Jones. "25 minutes played, all square. Flint Town United just bouncing back after going behind. The big men up from the back. It's a deep one to the far post. And it needed the defensive header from Harry Owen. Owen was looking to release Fofana.
No question that was a foul.
I think I agree with you, Tommy. Now Tom Price and Cian Jenkins over the ball. Right foot of Price, left foot of Jenkins. It's going to be the right foot of Tom Price. The signal whips it into the far side, headed away by Fofana. And it should be comfortable for Jake Phillips to clear a long ball upfield, looking for the run of Elliot Reeves. Reeves. Reeves ball, it's looking for Stevenson. What a ball! Oh, Stevenson so close, it's still there again for Stevenson. The threats down the flanks, Tommy Morgan, they're really catching the visitors' defence out.
Yeah, certainly another superb run down that right-hand side. What's better is a really dangerous ball into that no man's land. Really difficult to defend.
And the subsequent throw-in is cleared away. Now there's an opportunity here once again for Ruben Davis. Oh, good play at the back by Burke. Just covering over on the far side.
Yeah, just overrun the ball a little bit there, didn't he, Ruben Davis?
Lee. Jenkins just stretches to keep the ball in play. Thorne looking for the runner, Benwyn. Oh, just marginally offside. These offside calls, Tom, they're very, very close, aren't they?
Yeah, certainly. I think the referee whistled before.
He was on there.
He was onside.
He was on. Where's VAR when you want it?
He wasn't going to get the ball either. The keeper was going to get there first anyway, but again, a questionable decision.
Davis, not enough on the ball there from Ruben Davis. Thorne just under pressure from Ruben Davis again. Scorer of Briton Ferry's goal after 5 minutes. Alex Gammond.
I think it's been the quiet times of the game for us at the moment.
Yeah.
Both teams having a bit of a break, I think.
We're not complaining. It's been an excellent game so far. Earlier on, by the way, it finished goalless between Briton Town United and Connors Quay. That point takes Connors Quay into the top 6 and drops Colwyn Bay into the bottom 6 after their 1-0 defeat at Penabont. Fuller, big up and under. Thorne has his eye on the ball, just held up by Ruben Davis as Anderson goes up with Lee. Wynn just loses possession. He does well, does really well, Ben Wynn, as the effort comes in. Well, it was Tom Walters with the speculative effort. I think that was a shot on goal, Tommy.
There definitely was a shot on goal. I'll tell you one thing, if he'd have caught it a little bit sweeter, he would have sailed over the keeper's head, because he was in no man's land.
There you go. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definite effort and goal there from Tom Walters. tempo of the game as well, Tom. It's really, really fast, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite surprising actually. Both, teams playing in midweek as well against, strong opposition.
Your old mate there, Tommy.
Yes, Mr. McKenna there. Played a few games with Ken at Telford.
Yep.
Long time ago.
A long time ago. Former TNS manager. I wonder what he's doing here. Any idea what he's doing these days, Tom?
I don't, to be honest, no. I think he has in the past been doing a bit of scouting for the New Saints.
Ah, right,
so
okay.
Maybe having a look at a couple of the Flint players, or maybe even Briton Ferry lads.
Win with a long throw, nodded on. Opportunity here! Oh, what a save! The effort by Darren Stevenson on the turn, and once again Will Fuller called into action.
Certainly been Stevenson's nemesis this afternoon so far. Great turn, swivel, good strike, great save. Low to his left there. Got to give the keeper credit. Good effort as well.
Oh, do you know what, Tom? That's a really good save.
It is. That's an impressive.
Phillips with the signal, hit the bar last time. Oh, headed over at the near post. I think it was Tom Walters who was in, or was it Lee Owen possibly?
Yeah, the fans behind us here thought there was in. Unfortunately, it was in the top of the net rather than into the top of the net.
Ooh, it was Lee Owen as well. Oh, so close to an own goal.
Another close save, isn't it? Already hit the bar from one corner.
From the other side, once again, it's Jake Phillips. And Fofana just didn't time the leap. And that sails away, and it's a goal kick to Briton Ferry Llansawel. Well, the highlights package is going to be a good one, isn't it, Tom? The first half, anyway.
Certainly look a little bit susceptible to the dead balls, don't they, this evening so far, defensively, Briton Ferry.
Walters looking for the run of Anderson, just played back by Harry Owen. Jack Flint with the clearance. Stevenson up with Gammon, falls for Mikey Burke, back to Darren Stevenson. He's got Reeves in the middle. And important touch there by Alex Gammon to concede the corner.
Yeah. Again, Stevenson, he's causing all kinds of mayhem.
So yet another corner kick, lost count of corner kicks. It's Jake Phillips. Another one whips, another one. It's really good corner kicks from Jake Phillips. Again, deep onto the far side. Oh, what an opportunity! Harry Owen, that was easier than the one he scored from. Oh, dear me. Harry.
What an opportunity. But that all came from Fuller punching that first corner. He should have caught that, the first corner. Then he sails over his head here. And oh my gosh, that is a great opportunity for Harry Owen to get his second goal of the evening. All he had to do was guide it a little bit lower. Oh yes, no wonder he's holding his head.
Last season, Tom, he scored a hat-trick, and it was a hat-trick of headers against Briton Ferry Llansawel. He could have had two, at least, by now.
So Andy Dyer hasn't learned his lesson then?
Oh, no, seemingly. But Jake Phillips' delivery has been on the ball, hasn't it? Really, really good today.
Yeah, has he been left out the side the last couple of games, hasn't he? So probably Jake's got something to
He
point
played
to prove.
against TNS, but prior to that, yes, he was out to the side. Yep. Anderson.
To be fair to him as well, he's kept Cody Hereford pretty quiet as well. So he's doing a good defensive job.
Yeah. Mudimu. He's playing in the the left of the three at the back this evening. With Mikey Burke playing higher up in the left wing position. Anderson just gets the better of Harry Owen. Ball around the corner, looking again for the run of Ruben Davis. Just isn't quite clicking.
No, the execution of the pass wasn't quite what was. Good run.
After today, Tommy, Colwyn Bay have dropped into the bottom 6. Flint's next 4 games against the teams in the bottom 6: Colwyn Bay, Cardiff Met, Haverfordwest and Llanelli. And it really, really is a golden opportunity for them to climb the table.
Yeah, certainly. But I think trying to predict any scorelines in the Welsh Prem this season has been really difficult. And that goes from the start of the season. Who would have said that Briton Ferry would have won 3-0 against the champions in the first game of the season? And it's been a bit like that this season so far.
Yeah. And that Haverfordwest will be at the bottom of the table.
Well, who would have said that? Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, very well played by Elliot Reeves. Reeves, he's so strong, and he looks for Darren Stevenson. It's Packer with the clearance. You feel every time that Darren Stevenson and Elliot Reeves get the ball, something's going to happen.
Yeah, certainly. Reeves is quite good. He drops off into little pockets in midfield, and then he releases Stevenson for the passes.
Into the last 10 minutes of the first half, Ben Wynn just takes the quick throw into Burke. Ball into the box, looking for Harry Owen again.
Yeah, deep cross here. Referee's given it handball. It's a deliberate handball. Well, isn't that a yellow card these days?
You'd think so, yeah.
It's quite interesting if it happened in a defensive situation. It would have been.
And I think that's the point that quite a few of the Briton Ferry players were making to Mr. Jones. Owen with a header. Tom Price likewise, and Mikey Burke. Thorne. Mudimu. 26 caps for Zimbabwe, Alec Mudimu. Lee. This is Phillips.
Occasionally you see Briton Ferry trying to press Flint defensively, but they're not all in unison. Once one of those cogs doesn't work, it falls apart.
Ben Wynn just runs the ball out as we approach 6.5 minutes of the first half remaining. Thorne. He's looking for Elliot Reeves. Owen. Back to Flint. Play the ball around Tom Walters. Mudimu. Just spots Jake Phillips. That's a lovely ball. And Phillips, he was meant for the run of Ben Wynn. So just a bit too much purchase on it from Jake Phillips.
Yeah, Jake will be disappointed with that. Ben Mudimu there with the crossfield passes right on the button.
And the delivery from Jake Phillips this evening has been really, really good. I think his dad's been training him this week.
Probably.
Next Saturday, 5 o'clock, with us here on Sgorio. It's Colwyn Bay against Caernarfon. There's the offering for you next Saturday, 5 o'clock. Caernarfon playing tomorrow at home against Cardiff Met. And as things stand, Caernarfon are down in third. New Saints at the top. Penabont after the win against Colwyn Bay up to second. Referee allows play to continue. Ben Wynn. He's looking for the run of Reeves. Was Reeves offside? Yeah. Yes, he was. He needed that pass earlier. Reeves had called for it, but Ben Wynn just waited a second too long.
Yeah, but again, prior to that, you know, there's a tug shirt right in front of us here, and nothing's given.
into the last 5 minutes. Ruben Davies' goal after 5 minutes and Harry Owen after 15 minutes. Flint 1, Briton Ferry 1. Lee with a header. Thorne. It's Burke. Price doing the defending, doing the pressing, doing the harrying. Conceding the throw-in.
He does well though, doesn't he? Price there, he sticks to his task.
He's a good player.
He is a good quality, yeah.
2 Wales C caps for Tom Price. Isaac Lee. Just gave the ball away in this Corey Herford. Herford pulled down by Harry Owen, and that's going to be a yellow card.
Jack Thorne it was. Actually, you got the yellow there.
Jack Thorne?
Yes, yeah. You knew what he was going to do straight away. He was going to take one for the team there because Herford, he knew he's got a bit of pace about him, and Jack Thorne stepped in there.
So yellow card, first yellow card shown by Mr. John Andrew Jones. Packer lifts a long ball in, headed away by Owen and then helped on by Fofana. Reeves, Fofana, Stevenson. Oh, lovely touch from Stevenson, takes him away from Bates. Stevenson, can he turn in on the right foot? Held up by Bates. And, just forced back, and Briton Ferry back in numbers as Fofana. Lovely ball out to Jake Phillips, takes it and then passes the ball on cross. Oh, far too much on that from Ben Wynn. I mean, a promising opportunity goes begging again for Flint.
Yeah, it's all about that final ball, and on a few occasions now, again, lovely weight, and Wynn, not the first time this evening, overdoes it on the cross. Too much power, too much pace.
So 2 minutes of the 45 remaining. We understand there'll be 2 minutes added on at the end of the first half. Owen. Burke does well.
What do you think? I think Andy Dyer would be quite pleased to go in at half-time, all things level. On the balance of play and what we've seen, I think the home side should be ahead.
Yes, after the first maybe 5-10 minutes, where possibly Briton Ferry shaded things. So what will his sermon be in the changing room at half-time, Tommy?
Well, I think they need to get hold of possession of the ball to start with, start building, possibly from the back, through midfield, through the thirds. I mean, it's been a little bit too direct, and defensively the home side haven't given much away. Harry Owen in the middle of the back, he's a strong Lee, and by there they've won most of the 50-50s and the aerial battles.
Well, nodded forward as a foul there by Alex Gammond on Darren Stevenson.
Lucky not to get a yellow card there.
Very lucky. Bit of an argument between City Fofana and Tom Price. Oh, it was Fofana was brought down there, wasn't it? Yeah, it was a tug of the shirt.
Was it?
It
was 100%, wasn't it?
I think it was. Confirmation of 2 minutes. And it's Jake Phillips just to loft the ball in straight at the keeper.
Just a little bit too much height on that from Jake Phillips. Nobody picked the runner Reeves up though.
Harry Owen eye on the ball. Nodded on by Ben Wynn. Back by Louis Bates to Will Fuller. Walters, poor ball. Lovely touch by Jack Thorne. And the delivery for Burke. Keeps the ball in play, does really well. Ball's loose in the box. Stevenson couldn't capitalise. There's a Herford just turns past Jake Phillips effortlessly. And he just expected the run from Walters. And first half is ending as it started, Tom.
Yeah, 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
I've been really impressed with Burke as a left wing back as well. He's used the ball really well.
Phillips has ventured to the left-hand side. Just releases Alec Mudimu. 30 seconds left of the first half. Mudimu. He was going for goal there. Win with a header. And then away by Dylan Packer. Fofana as well. Walters. And an aimless ball, and that should be that, Tommy Morgan, at the end of the first half.
Well, let's hope the second half is going to be just as good as the first half, which has been excellent.
Mr. John Andrew Jones brings a really entertaining first half to an end. It was Ruben Davis with the opening goal after 5 minutes. Dropped on the plate for him, no chance at all for Jack Flint in goal for the home side. And then Harry Owen just continues his record of scoring headers against Briton Ferry Llansawel. Score at the break here at Caer Castell. Flint 1, Llansawel 1.
Diolch yn fawr iawn i'n tîmau sylwebu ni. Felly, un gôl yr un i'r Flint a Llansawel yma ar Caer Castell. Nw'n ni ddadansoddi'r cyfan o'r hanner cyntaf yna yn y man, ond fel o'n i'n trafod yn gynharach, mi oedd yna 2 gêm arall yn uwch gyngrair Cymru Nithwr, gyda'r Bala yn herio'r Seintiau Newydd a darbu fach yn y gorllewin rhwng Llanelli a Hwlffordd, a dyma be ddigwyddodd.
Wilson, fyny nôl i Cones. Bas i mewn i Ben Wilson, croeso tuag at Ryan Brobl. A chydig dros funud o'r gêm wedi chwarae. Croeso dod idog i'r postyn pella. Ryan Brobl yn rhywyd ei drydydd gol o'r tymor. Y dechreuad gweitha posib i dîm Steve Fisher. Will Bell. Chwilio am rediad Ibrahim. Bodnam, McGiven, mewn i Mesaib sy'n troi'n wych. Y cael Mesaib a mae ar dan. O flaen gol, ond nid y tro na. Arbediad dda iawn gan Nathan Shepherd. Dylia y Bala fod yn gyfartal. Ffriad da gan Dan Redmond efo oibio i McGiven. Cyfle ar gydio. Bastach, Wilson, dy ddim yn cam sefyll. A dylia fo. Di dyblu mantais y Seintiau Newydd. Oedd o'n ffodus fod ergyd Redmond yn y wael i frasgan Ben Wilson yr athi. Mi gododd o'r bêl dros y golwr. Ond yna'n ffodus iddo fo. Oedd hi dros y traws, David. Bodnam. Bas dau mewn i Ben Wilson yn troi. Ergyd dros Ben y golwr. Oedd y bas yn wych i mewn iddo. Gyffyrddiad cynta. Ben Wilson, yn rhaid y cyflan iddo, geisio godi'r bêl dros Ben Torrens. Cones. Sotled bach i Brobl. Chwipio mewn. Teg at y cwrt 6, mae'n cael ei chlirio, mae'n disgyn y rhydd. Mae'n nghefn y rwyd. Jack Bodnam sy'n ei hawlio hi. Smonach llwyr yn amddiffyn y Bala. A fel yn yr arfer cyntaf, mae'r Seintiau Newydd yn sgorio yn gynnar iawn. Mygau, mae'n bas da am rhyddau Adam Wilson tu cefn i'r amddiffyn. Wilson cyfle i sgorio'r drydedd. Ond mae'n gymryd hwnna wiriad ar Nelson Digbu. Dros y traws yr athi. Cyfle gwych i Wilson. Wilson. Cysio ymdibio i Louis Hall. Yr ergyd ar draws y. Wyneb y gol ar gol yr agor y delio hwnna. Ergyd ar yw hanner croesiad oddi gan Adam Wilson. Tarasenko'n troi ddar ymwyl y cwrt Cosby. Cyfle'r gydio, mae'n crymanu'r bel i byr postyn pella. O Shepherd yn poeni. Gwaith da gan Jacob Tarasenko'r eilydd. Yn mod feddi. Oedd o gyda'r bala nôl i mewn i'r gem. Ken Charles cyffyrddiau cyntaf da yn yr eilydd. Ergyd cael ei thara lawr gan Lysana Mendes. Mae'r bel dal yn rhydd yn y cwrt Cosby. Jordan Williams. O, dyle fod ei rhwydo'r drydedd. Ei nawfed o'r tymor yn y fan yna. Clark. Rysgami ar ymwyl y cwrt Cosby. Ergyd. Torrance ar arbediad yn isel i'w chwith. Ken Charles ar ei sotla braidd yn fan'na. Ni falla sa fod i gallu rhoi brwsio yn angefn y rhwyd, ond Ben Clark a gorfod amser i Llanelli at y gol o 20 lladd.
Llanelli sydd ar yr hediad gwell yn ddiweddar, wedi ennill a chael gêm gyfartal neu 2 gêm ddwytha. Hwlffordd ar rediad o bedau'r gêm nolynol di colli. Lle, a mae yna gyfle fan hyn i Danny Williams. Mewn i'r cwrt Cosby, ergyd isel, sy'n cael ei harbed yn dda gan Ifan Nott. Llanelli'n ymosod yn sydyn o'r tafliad na. Bron iawn i Danny Williams allu manteisio. A gynta wedi dod oddi ar y fainc i sgorio nos fawrth. Mae'n awyddus am gol arall. Scotcher at straed Dan Hawkins, ond pwysa ar Hawkins yma na. Morgan Evans wedi cipio'r meddiant. Mae'n chwilio am Ethan Can. Can yn aros am gymorth. Joe Lloyd oedd yno. O, bron i hwnna fynd i'w rwyd i hun gan Greg Walters. Trio atal y bas oedd o. Ond mi alla honna fod wedi disgyn i unrhwla. Theo Wharton yn ar tafliad tuag at y cwrt Cosby. Nôl at Wharton sy'n ergydio trwy'r dorf o chwaraewyr. Ac mae wedi sleifio mewn. Mae yna gyffyrddiad yn y canol, dwi'n meddwl. Danny Williams yn dathlu. O Joe Lloyd yn dathlu. Mae yna rhywun mewn crys coch wedi cael y cyffyrddiad lleia ar y bel, dwi'n ama. O ergyd Theo Wharton. A'r peth pwysig i Llanelli ydy bod nhw 1 i ddim ar y blaen. Tablet hir i ddod gan Walters. Mewn i'r canol a hi tuag at Ben Arman. Arman yn trio troi yn y cwrt Cosby, gormod y grysa coch o'i gwmpas o. Neb yn gallu clirio hyd yma. Arman ar ergyd. O, honna'n syth lawr corn gwddw Alex Pennock. Unrhywle arall. Ac mi fysa hi wedi bod yng nghefn y rwyd gan Ben Arman. Isa Brwse. A Brwse'n parhau i fynd. Ergyd o bellter, mae'n hawlio. Bod na lawio. A'r teimlad ydy bod na gic rydd, ond mae'r dyfarnwr Alex McCage hefyd wedi cael pel i wynaf o. Yn fanna. Isa Brwse ac Elliot Scotcher sy'n sefyll dros y bel i Hwlffordd. Scotcher yn mynd yn isel. Llanelli yn trio clirio. O, mae yna arbediad campus gan Alex Pennock. Ond fydda hi ddim wedi cyfru achos mae yna gic rydd o blaid Llanelli'n barod. Theo Wharton. Wharton mlaen. Ethan Can yn gwneud y ddau ennill y bel nôl. Wharton dal yno. Traed da gan Theo Wharton. Rywsut. Di ddim i mewn, arbediad Ifan Nott. A Hwlffordd yn clirio rwan. Cyfle da i Theo Wharton. Ac Ifan Nott yn llwyddo i wthio'r bel. Tu hwnt i'r postyn pella. Dan Hawkins, tuag at y postyn pella. Ricky Watts yn taro trawst. Fo neidio ddechan fan'na. A rywsut, nath o ddim canfod cefn y rwyd. Mi oedd y gol yn agored o'i flaen o, ond Watts methu cadw'r peniad i lawr. Tristan Jenkins yn y cwrt Cosby. Jenkins ar ergyd, arbediad da gan Ifan Nott. Oedd yn y safle iawn ar y postyn agosa.
Ie, Llanelli oedd yn dathlu yn y gorllewin nithwr a bydd holl eich apwyntiau o gemau eraill y penwythnos yn uwch gyngrair Cymru a phrif adran Genero ar gael i wylio a'r sgorio nos lun ac ar nos fawrth ar S4C. Mae Dylan Blaen wedi dod lawr o'r pwynt sylwebu I ymuno a fi fan hyn. Reit Dylan, os ti'n gweud, os ti ddim yn meddwl bod lot yn gwahanu i'r ddau dîm yma, be nes ti o'r hanner cyntaf?
Wel, hanner llawn cyffro. Ti'n bod oedd yn mynd o un ochr i'r llall.
Oedd hi non-stop ar y sicr?
Non-stop, fair play. Nathon nhw gyd cychwyn y gêm yn ymosod. Ti'n bod system oedd Andy Dyer wedi gweud bod yn mynd i cychwyn gyda system falle bach yn wahanol a Anderson a Ruben Davies lan y ca. Nathon nhw camu Ruben Davies nôl tymor bach wedyn. Oedd hwnna'n medru sicrhau bod mwy o chwaraewyr yn canol y ca, ond ti'n bod cyfleuon yn dod i'r ddau dîm.
Wel, o'n i'n sôn am Ruben Davies cyn y gêm, Dylan. I ni yn meddwl am be ni'n mynd i fod yn trafod ar y rhaglenni yma, achos fe oedd yr un I oelio o Slickydy a nath roi'r dechreuad delfrydol I dîm Andy Dyer.
Do, ti'n bod, ni'n gweld efo hyn y chwarae yn adeiladu a Hereford fe mor effeithiol, a wedyn chwarae bêl mewn I lle peryglus fan hyn a yn anodd I amddiffyn, ond bydden nhw braidd yn siomedig a wedyn mae bêl jyst yn cwmpo I Ruben Davies fyna. Dyw e ddim mynd I methu cyfle o'r safle na o flan gol, ti'n bod beth yw e, saith lath allan a cyfle hawdd I fe mewn ffordd.
Ie, gol arall I Ruben Davies y tymor hwn, a ni ddim yn mynd â unrhyw beth I ffwrdd o Llansawel, ond fel o ti'n gweud, credu bod Lee Fowler yn siomedig gyda'r amddiffyn I dîm efo'n hyn?
Ie, ti'n bod falle ymosod yr ail bêl na bach yn fwy, jyst I medru cael y cyffyrddiad na wedyn sydd yn cael y tu allan I Cwrt Cosby, nhw wedyn medru ail sefydlu hunain yn Cwrt Cosby, ond wrth bod y bêl na jyst yn adlamu yn beth I lle, mae hyd falle mynd I cwmpo I rhywun fel Ruben Davies sydd ddim mor glefer yn beth I ffeindio'r gwagle, a ti'n bod, dyw e ddim yn look taw bod y bêl yn cwmpo iddo fe, mae'n gwybod le I fod, a na beth digwyddodd yn y cam na.
Y Flint yn ildion gynnar yn y gêm, ond fe wnaethon nhw ymateb Dylan, a pwy arall hon? Harry Owen, sgoriodd hat-trick yn erbyn rhain y tymor diwethaf. Nath e sgorio gyda'i benne unwaith yn rhagor, ond cyn hwn, oedd na drosedd fan hyn, oedd Andy Dyer ddim yn hapus o gwbl.
Ie, ti'n gallu gweld y dwylo'n mynd ar cefn yn canol caf yna, a mae'n cael bach o effaith, ond ni'n gweld rhain yn cael ei gadw fynd. Mae'n rhoi bach wthiad iddo fe fyna, ond maen nhw'n cael ei gadw fynd yn y gyngrau yma. Fi wedi gweld y trwy tymor angen I chreu rod yn gryf, ond wedyn, unwaith ti'n amddiffyn cic cornel fel yma, ti'n methu rhoi gwagle fel yma I chwaraewyr o safon Harry Owen yn yr awyr. Maen nhw wedi cael y rybydd dros y blwyddyn diwetha o faint o goliau mae Harry Owen yn gallu sgorio, a fan hyn maen nhw jyst yn rhoi gormod o gwagle iddo fe. Falle bloc ar rhywun sydd yn marco fe, ti'n teimlo bod gofo fod rhyw fath o bloc bod wedi cael sut gymaint o le, ond bydd nhw'n siomedig bod nhw'n rhoi peniad rhydd I fe ar postyn agosaf yna.
O ran y ddoi golwr, wel, Fuller yn gol Llansawel, fe'n sicr sydd wedi bod y prysura. Cyment o gyfleon i'r Flint, Dylan, o'n i'n sôn am Harry Owen, ond mae gymaint o chwaraewyr wedi bygwth. Ond falle bod bach yn gwastraffus o flaen y gol?
Ie, odyn tyma bach, ti'n bod mae o gwagle di fod tu ôl amddiffyn Llansawel. Mae Flint wedi mynd tu ôl nhw sawl gwaith a wedi cael y cyfleuon yma, a Will Fuller wedi goffod achub nhw sawl gwaith. Ti weld unwaith eto, jyst pêl uniongyrchol fan hyn a Reeves trwyddo, cyffyrddiad yn dod, a wedyn ergydio, Fuller yn cael ei drad at y bêl, a wedyn dyma beth sy'n dod wedyn o rein yw cicio gornel. Ni'n gweld fan hyn y cic yn dod mewn, a dim sicrwydd tu ôl yr amddiffyn fyna ar golwr a bêl yn bwrw traws, cyfle fan hyn I Jake Phillips ar ochr arall y ca. Ti'n bod Dylan Packer yn cael ei dal o dan y bêl fan hyn, bydd e'n siomedig bod e heb symud I drad I cael cyffyrddiad ar y bêl na. A dyma beth sy'n digwydd yn ymwneud Flint, unwaith maen nhw'n mosod, ti'n cael y cyfleuon yma o'r tafliadau hir, cic cornel, a ti'n goffod amddiffyn am cyfnodau hir wedyn yn y Cwrt Cosby.
Ti wedi sôn am y rhediadau yna tu ôl i'r amddiffyn gan y Flint. Be sydd rhaid I Llansawel wneud, ti'n credu, just I edrych bach yn fwy solid yn amddiffynol?
Ie, ti'n bod, beth sydd angen wneud yw cael yr man cychwyn o ran llinell amddiffynol yn bach yn fwy falle dyfnach. Digon o hapus I nhw'n dychrau uwch, ond wedyn unwaith maen nhw'n gweld bod yr amddiffynwyr neu'r chwaraewyr canol can medru siapo I chwarae'r pêl hir yma, mae'n bwysig bod nhw wedyn yn camu nôl fel bod dim y gwagle yma I Stevenson a I Reeves, a ambell waith win o canol cae rydych mewn I.
Wel, ni'n gweld eilyddio yn digwydd fan hyn ar gau y castell. Dylan, jyst yn gloi o ran y Flint, ni wedi sôn am y cyfleuon maen nhw wedi cael, fel maen nhw'n troi'r cyfleuon yna mewn I goliau yn yr ail hanner.
Ie, ti'n meddwl bod nhw'n goff cadw wneud beth maen nhw'n wneud, a wedyn o flan gol wedyn, jyst sicrhau bod nhw falle bach mwy pwyllog, a pan mae'r cyfleuon yn dod, bod nhw yn medru cael cyffyrddiad dda ar y bêl, I ochr I Fuller, a gobeithio bod e felly'n gadael un mewn.
Dylan, na i adael I ti fynd lan i'r pwynt sylwebu, achos mae'r glaw wedi dechrau fan hyn yn y Flint. I ni'n barod I fynd ar gyfer yr ail hanner. Felly nôl â ni nawr at ein tîm sylwebu.
Thank you, Sioned. Yes, confirmation of the two changes made by Lee Fowler at the break, and it's Ben Wynn and Sidi Fofana. And he's just regenerating his midfield. He's brought on Ben Hughes and the player who's on loan from the New Saints, Jake Canavan. So interesting changes there, Tommy.
Yes, they're very interesting, to be honest. I thought Fofana did really well at centre-back. So, yeah, and Ben Wynn, you know, he's got a handful down that right-hand side. But,
yeah.
But again, probably taking into consideration they've played, you know, 3 games in a week. You know, fresh legs, etc. Changing things around a bit. And he's obviously looking for a response from his players.
Well, it certainly brings dynamism into midfield, because Hughes and Canavan are both slight players, very, very quick feet. So Lee Fowler's clearly spotted something in midfield, because they're a bit more lightweight, shall I say, than Fofana, and there's opportunity for Reeves, Fofana and Wynn. So, yeah, keeper had to come for that, surely.
Elliot Reeves, what a great opportunity to put his side ahead just after the interval. Just seeing that long ball. For me, the keeper's got to come there. He should be in a better position than that. He stays on his line, and Reeves really would be kicking himself there. To be fair, you know, Cian Jenkins does quite well to just put him off a little bit, but Reeves, quality player he is, he should have wrapped that into the back of the net.
Confirmation that Jake Canavan and Ben Hughes start the second half in place of Sidi Fofana and Ben Wynn. All square, 1-1. Goal after 5 minutes by Ruben Davis for Briton Ferry Llansawel. Equaliser on the quarter hour by Harry Owen. Yet another header for Harry Owen against the visitors.
I'm sure he's replayed that header at the crossbar a few times already in his head.
Hughes, Canavan. Oh, lovely ball for Reeves. Oh, I was just going to say, what a sublime touch. Just ran away from him.
Yeah, you know, that puts the top quality players, that's the difference. That first touch didn't quite have it there.
He'll be really frustrated with that, will Elliot Reeves. Davis. He's looking for Tom Walters, out-muscled by Mudimu, who looks to release Reeves once again. Price under pressure straight away from Jake Canavan. Jenkins has recovered from that knock. Dylan Packer. Cian Jenkins to Will Fuller. And on to the captain, Alex Gammond. Tempo good again at the beginning of the second half. Started off brightly as it did in the first half. Ricky Lee Owen. Bates. Canavan. He's just got that awareness as Jake Canavan. He was looking for the run of Mikey Burke, but you can see straight away, you know, he's got something special, this lad.
Yeah, he was on loan to Aberystwyth last season for a spell, and he does catch your eye. Very silky skills in the middle of the park.
Yep. Former Aberystwyth player Jack Thorne, same. Ewan Lewis, he's playing really, really well at Carnarvon this year.
He is.
He's just added to the quality of Richard Davis's side. Burke. Looking for the run of Stevenson. Reeves in the middle. Phillips is on the far post. Stevenson plays the ball back, looking for Burke again. Goes for the low one. Brought the save out of Will Fuller. It was a low, vicious one. And now there's an opportunity on the break for the visitors. Now Tom Price. Price out to the danger man, Corey Herford. Herford, Isaac Lee, eagle-eyed. As Packer just plays the ball in field to Ricky Lee Owen. Louis Bates. Bates, the ball around the corners, an opportunity here for Davis. And Ruben Davis just couldn't quite get the shot away.
Yeah, I think there's a difficult angle if he's going to score from there.
That was the opportunity at the other end for Mikey Burke. Goalkeeper did well, actually, to parry the ball away there, didn't he?
Yeah, could have put it on the plate there for Hughes. He was lurking.
Dylan Packer just uses the advertising boards as a springboard, looking for Tom Walters. Price just leaves it for Bates. And Flint. Just a big clearance looking for Elliot Reeves. Good play there by Cian Jenkins. Kept his eye on the ball. Stevenson. Out to Jake Phillips. Phillips. He wins the throw-in off Corey Herford. And anyway, like this, Tommy, and this is as good as a corner kick or a free kick, a throw-in here.
Yeah, certainly is. Not the bigger side defensively, are they?
No, it's Ben Wynn has departed, so long throw duties back with Jake Phillips to the near post, looking for Alec Mudimu. It's hoofed away by Tom Walters, but nobody in red. Everybody back for Briton Ferry. Harry Owen, just policed on the far side by Tom Price. And Price does well. Hughes. Owen. Long ball looking for the run of Phillips. Can he keep the ball in play? No.
Yeah, you can see the idea. It comes from the training ground, I think. The switch of play, they like doing that to Flint. Especially left to right.
Packer made his third start for Briton Ferry on Tuesday against TNS. Don't think that ball went in play, so
it's a bit of confusion.
Yeah, ball didn't enter the field of play there from Dylan Packer, so he gets another chance. Looking for Anderson. Falls for Isaac Lee. Good feet from the big man to Phillips. Anderson just puts Packer under pressure. And he does well, does Dylan Packer, but the ball goes out of play and it's a throw-in. Good pressure from Flint.
Yeah, pressed really well as a team there, did Flint.
Now Isaac Lee is at the near post. Harry Owens there as well, so you've got the big men up in the front of the post as Mr. Jones just has a quick word. So it's Phillips to hurl in the long ball. Owen and Lee will be the targets, and punched away by Fuller. Canavan. Either side of the keeper could have worked him.
Good idea. A nice little dummy there. Drags the ball back with his left foot. Straight at Fuller. See him on the other angle, but
Flint with the clearance. Looking for Stevenson. Up with Gammond. Balls for Darren Stevenson. Ball infield There's an effort coming in. Oh! It was the save by Fuller. Good effort from Canavan.
Just given offside there. Interesting. Oh, because he went for the rebound, he was offside for the initial shot, which is fair enough. But Fuller, I can't remember Jack Flint having the save to make.
No, whereas Will Fuller has been worked, and 10 minutes of the second half, and we've seen this player numerous times in those 10 minutes. He has made the difference since coming on, Tom.
Yeah, certainly got a bit more zip about them.
Anderson just nods the ball forward that Walters hadn't quite read that. Mudimu, Burke. Stevenson, good play by Gammond. Canavan. Again, just switches the play out to the far side to Phillips. Phillips, infield. Turns past Packer, turns one way and the other. Phillips. Mudimu. Mudimu to Stevenson. Stevenson back to Alec Mudimu. A bit too heavy. And, Hughes on the far side. Cleared away by Walters, looking for Anderson. A little bit of confusion between Isaac Lee and Harry Owen.
It's quite interesting. Flint especially run out of ideas when they come to the inside the last third of the pitch. Can't really get that, final pass, the thing that unlocks the door. The key to it is they don't seem to have it at the moment.
Hughes did well under pressure, but just gives the ball away. The ball in the direction of Ollie Anderson. Harry Owen. And Flint. Ooh, he was lucky there. Dear me. Harry Owen just took his eye off the ball.
Just a lack of concentration. Gives Briton Ferry a little breather, because they've been hanging on since half-time, really.
Now it's Dylan Packer with the throw-in for the visitors. All square. Flint 1, Briton Ferry Llansawel 1. Headed away by Isaac Lee, only as far as Tom Price. Price turns, plays, looking for the run on the far side of Tom Walters, but Walters just hadn't quite read the move there. The long ball. That's a tactic that Flint have used more than once, isn't it? Where Jack Flint has just launched the long ball forward, looking for the run of Darren Stevenson.
Yeah, to be fair to Briton Ferry, they've dealt with that one pretty well.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
I'm hoping you'd agree with me,
Hughes back to Mudimu. Canavan. Mudimu. Reeves goes on the run into the penalty area now. Hughes with the cross. It's a good one to the far side, looking for Phillips. Again, as in the first half, he had time to consider his options there, did Jake Phillips. Just couldn't quite place the header on target.
Yeah, there's a better attempt with him. The second attempt, you can see what he's trying to do. The ball's in the air quite a long time, so really maybe should have headed it right back across the goal towards us, so to say. But definitely a better effort than he did in the first half, when he never got hold of that effort at the far post.
Phillips with a header. Canavan on to Stevenson. Stevenson looking to reciprocate. As Cian Jenkins just clears the ball under pressure. Phillips. Davis to Herford. Now then, there's danger here when Corey Herford's on the ball. Free kick.
Oh.
And it's a yellow card for Isaac Lee.
That is a bit harsh, to say the least.
I'm going to agree with you again, Tommy Morgan.
Thank you. Oh.
That is harsh.
Questionable. First of all, it was a foul. Oh, he goes down so soft there. It's just nothing in that. Well, where's the physicality going out the game? I mean, if you're getting booked for, if you, that's hardly a foul, and then he gives a yellow card for it. I can't believe it.
Yep. Contentious decision by Mr. Jones. He was up with the action, it must be said, but very, very, very harsh decision. Now it's Cian Jenkins and Tom Price. This one favours Price, right-footed. And there's a big gap to the left of the keeper. Price to aim towards. That's where he's aiming towards. Oh, he was so close. So close. Brushed the post. Keeper beaten, all hands down. Got away with one there.
Yeah, Tom Price trying his experience there. It's curled that just inside that far post, and he definitely wasn't far away.
Flint with the clearance. Bates with a header. Mudimo under pressure from Tom Price.
Tom Price certainly been Briton Ferry's best player. Very busy in the middle of the park.
Remember, tomorrow afternoon at 4:25 on S4C, the rerun you can watch of the game between the Scarlets and Munster. Here, we've just gone past the hour mark. It's all square. It's been a good game, Tom.
Yeah, it's been a really good contest, to be fair.
All action, helter-skelter first half. Hasn't quite reached the heady heights so far in the second half. We've got a good half an hour left. Mudimo, Stevenson to Canavan. Lovely play. Phillips, ball into the box. Oh, Ben Hughes with the effort. Took the touch from Will Fuller. Lovely move from Flint Town United.
Well, definitely a silky move from the home side there. Ball into the near post, and a brilliant save, to be fair, from Fuller to deny the substitute.
That was dipping in under the bar from Ben Hughes. And Jake Phillips, another excellent delivery to put pressure on the keeper, and just hooked away by Corey Herford. Burke, first time, lifts the ball back into the box, and then cleared away by Ruben Davis. Flint's better team in the second half, Tom?
Oh, definitely, yes. Yeah, they're definitely in the ascendant. But to be fair to Ferry, they have shown a bit more attacking intent as well in this opening 15 minutes, the second half.
Earlier on, it finished Barrytown United 0, Connors Quay 0. Penabont 1, Colwyn Bay 0, and on Friday night it was Bala 0, TNS 2, Llanelli 1, Haverfordwest 0. And that leaves Haverfordwest rooted at the bottom of the table. And tomorrow it'll be Caernarfon against Cardiff Met at Parc Maesty in Llandudno. Jenkins back to Fuller. This is Dylan Packer. No changes as yet from Andy Dyer. Phillips.
I wouldn't be surprised if you look at his record. He always uses his, shows his hand with substitutions.
Mudimo. He's got Burke outside, ball inside to Canavan. Stevenson, heavy touch, Stevenson. Fuller once again denies Darren Stevenson. Clear opportunity again for the home side.
You can certainly see why, Fowler made those changes at half-time. Certainly giving the team a lot of impetus going forward.
Phillips whips another one in, a deep one again. Just poured away by Will Fuller, but these corner kicks from Jake Phillips are really excellent, Tommy.
Yeah, on the button, you've got to make the team defend, and he's certainly done that this afternoon.
So Phillips crosses over from left to right. As the Flint players make their runs to the far post, headed back in. An opportunity for Briton Ferry just to clear the danger. They've been under pressure. An opportunity now, then it's 3 against 2. As Flint back in numbers to deny Dylan Packer.
Yeah, it's quite a swift counter-attack there by the Ferry.
Yeah, and it was the left back who was in the right wing position there, Tom. Still no movement on the Briton Ferry bench. One thing that Lee Fowler has been ruining is the fact that they've had too many drawn games, and drawn games that they should have won, possibly.
Yeah, certainly. A lot of the games have been tight, and the margins between success and failure are just millimetres, to be fair.
It's being prepared by Briton Ferry. It's Ellis Sage who's coming on, and we understand it's going to be Ollie Anderson who's coming off. So Anderson departs, and it's Ellis Sage who comes on. So that'll be a change in formation, I should think, Tom. Yeah, Tom Walters possibly going up to be the lone striker, maybe.
Yeah. Sage goes out on the right-hand side.
Yep. Oh, Reeves just hacked down. He's taking the free kick quickly. Canavan to Phillips. Phillips uses Canavan as a foil to lift the ball to the far post. Comfortable for Will Fuller.
Yeah, I think it's nice to take a quick free kick sometimes, but nobody's really ready for that, to be honest.
Long ball forward. There's a change imminent for Flint Town United, and it's an attacking change by Lee Fowler. It's Josh Jones who's preparing to come on, and he's going to replace Mikey Burke. As Burke chases the ball, watches the ball go out of play, and that'll be the last he sees of action in the second half. So Mikey Burke departs, and he'll go off on the far side as Josh Jones comes on.
Certainly very impressive in the first half, Burke. Bit unlucky not to get the end of 1-2 chances.
Josh Jones comes on. 2 goals this season so far, both penalty kicks against Cardiff Met and against Llanelli, though he missed one against Briton Town United. Ball headed away. Jones, first touch. Walters. Mudimo. Watched all the way by Cian Jenkins, took his eye off the ball. Reeves with a cross, looking for Stevenson. So close again. Oh, well, we saw it more than once in the first half, Tommy. We've seen it again here. So close.
Yeah, it's been repetition after repetition. Down that right-hand side. Crossing the box. Nobody able to capitalise on them. Again, the ball into that danger area.
Lee gives the ball away. Phillips. Thorne. Oh, Hughes. Now, and what happened there? There's Lee with the effort. Tom Price is down holding his face. I have to say, I didn't see the action. What happened there, Tom? My eye was on the ball.
Neither did I don't think anybody saw that.
And he's holding his face. Let's have a look. Keep your eye, number 8. Oh, it was just a trailing hand from Isaac Lee, I think. So, yellow card for Andy Dyer.
I think it was completely accidental, that, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. So as I don't think it's intentional, Tommy, do you?
No, I think he's actually just Isaac Lee's just got his arm out, which is a natural position to have when you're ready to sprint off.
Yeah. Isaac Lee already on a yellow card, but didn't deserve one there. It was Jake Phillips. So yet another corner kick for Jake Phillips. And he takes a low one this time, looking for the run of Josh Jones. Lifted in again, this time header! Oh, he's done it again! It's Harry Owen! Who else? Long ball into the box. And he scores a second header against Briton Ferry Llansawel. That's his 6th goal against them in 2 seasons. All headers.
Well, you got to admire the different types of corner that Flint have used this evening alone. And this really difficult to defend that second attack. Just switched off a little bit there, and Harry Owen drives in there, heads it down. Could Will Fuller done a little bit better? Possibly. But again, when he headed down with a bit of power, he got behind that one there.
And another assist for Jake Phillips.
Yeah.
Well, Harry Owen, he'd like to play against Briton Ferry Llansawel every week, Tommy.
It looks like it, doesn't it?
Wow. Now, what does Andy Dyer do now? What does he do now?
He's got a twist, hasn't he?
Yeah. Andy Dyer just preparing another substitution, and he's going to bring his son Rio Dyer on. We understand it's going to be Corey Herford who will depart, but first Briton Ferry Llansawel have got some defensive work to do, and it's going to be a long throw once again from Jake Phillips, looking for Stevenson, who was there, and Mudimu was there as well, back in by Canavan. Effort comes in from Jack Thorne, way over the bar. And now the change can be made, so Corey Herford departs, and it's Rio Dyer. Scored the winner against Llanelli the other night. So Rio Dyer is on. Manager's son.
On the score sheet in midweek, wasn't he?
Yep. He was on the score sheet against Llanelli. But he had to do something, didn't he, Andy Dyer, after his side conceded the second headed goal from Harry Owen?
Yeah, just 50 minutes left for Dyer to make an impression.
Briton Ferry, Tom, they've not won in the league since August the 22nd. You know, so
yeah,
confidence has got to be low. But having said that, they've not lost away from home. This could be their first defeat away from home this season.
And they haven't won at home, though, have they?
They have not.
So it's quite interesting.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a helter-skelter season, really, isn't it?
It is. But they beat TNS 3-0 away.
Yeah.
They beat Llanelli 4-2 away. But it was interesting what Andy Dyer said in the interview pre-match, that they play on grass at home and they play on the 4G away from home. Good play by Harry Owen, good defensive play. Ruben Davis looking for the run of Bates down the far side, but not quite the same, I don't know, sharpness amongst the visitors in the second half, Tommy.
No, they look as if they've had a really tough game in midweek. Just their legs look a bit. The team looks tired, to be honest. Especially, you've travelled up here probably 130, 140 miles as well. It doesn't really help.
Davis, good challenge by Madimu.
Thing is, at the end of the day, they're only a goal behind, so Flint will have to keep a beady eye on them, because you only need one mistake, one.
Dyer.
One lack of concentration.
Foul by Jake Phillips on Rio Dyer. He made the most of it, must be said. Just caught his right boot there, didn't he? Price lifts the ball, looking for Gammond at the far side, Mudimu. Lovely touch from Ben Hughes to Darren Stevenson, Josh Jones. Would you say that Flint are comfortable at the moment, Tommy?
Yeah, I think they're definitely in the ascendancy, and they are controlling the game, really.
It's theirs to lose in a way.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, Fuller's been well, the homekeeper hasn't had a save to make, and I think sums it up. Will Fuller's made five or six really good saves, to be fair to him. And Flint have also missed, some really pristine opportunities to add to the scoreline. So if they were only to get out of this game with just a point, they'd be bitterly disappointed.
Well, Jake Phillips has hit the bar from a corner kick. Ben Hughes brought a good save out of Will Fuller. Stevens has had his chances.
Yeah, Harry Owen clipped the top of the bar.
Yeah. Reeves has been wasteful. He's had his opportunities.
Yes, yeah.
And the third goal for Flint looks more likely than a second for Briton Ferry Llansawel.
No, but yourself, you've been in the game long enough, watching, 5-10 minutes of any games, you can be a bit nervous when you're just winning by the odd goal.
Jake Phillips. Long one again. Back header for Stevenson. There's a smidgen of an opportunity there for Stevenson as Reeves plays the ball back in. Oh, he got hold of that one, did Jake Phillips. And he goes out for a corner kick. Brave defending from Louis Bates.
They just struggle on the second phase, haven't they? Briton Ferry, they can defend the first one, then the second ball, they're all at sea.
Phillips again whips another one. Again, the keeper opts to punch. He could have caught that one very, very easily. There's Josh Jones just under pressure, and it's Canavan. Oh, he's brought back by Rio Dyer there. think you should have caught that one there, surely, Tommy.
I couldn't agree more with you. I think there's been on more than one occasion tonight he should have caught the ball, but to be fair to him, he's made some impressive saves as well.
Well, he's been around the block, hasn't he, Will Fuller? Phillips, Stevenson. Stevenson, can he get the cross away? Just brushes the defender aside. Stevenson still going. Phillips, cross on the first opportunity. Harry Owen! That was the chance for the hat-trick.
Another match ball nearly beckoned there for Harry Owen.
They just can't cope with him.
Well, to be fair, they're not the biggest side of they defensively anyway, so they are going to be under pressure. But, I mean, Alex Gammond, he's marking him and he's their best defender.
Yeah, he's not a small guy, is Alex Gammond. Here we go again. Jones plays the ball square, falls to Phillips. Phillips sets the ball up, and it's easily headed away. And gets another opportunity. Will Jake Phillips? He just brushed aside, brought down by Tom Price, and the referee lets play go on.
I don't think they do the same. They used to mark referees, didn't they, out of 10? I wonder how many marks this referee will get tonight.
Harry Owen. Gammond with his eye on the ball. Ruben Davis, scorer of the visitors' goal, as Tom Price is yellow carded this time for just a cynical challenge on Jake Phillips. Yellow card for Tom Price. Confirmation of the yellow card for Tom Price. Within the last 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes of the 90 remaining, and it's Jake Phillips preparing to take the free kick. Whips it deep onto the far side. It was Isaac Lee who was there. And I think, is it offside?
Yes.
Price.
Some non-communication defensively there from the home side.
And Lee Fowler, he'd be quite content, Lee Fowler and Steve Evans. Obviously a third goal would make things life easier for them.
Yeah, he'd certainly be a lot more relaxed, I think, if they got another goal.
Phillips moved forward by Ricky Lee Owen. There's Ruben Davis there, the foul. And Jack Thorne. And Jack Flint will take all the time he can as we approach the last few minutes of the 90. Tucker. Walters is looking for Rio Dyer. He's just out-muscled there by Isaac Lee. Just falls for Tom Walters. Walters looking for the run of Ruben Davis. There's too much on it from Tom Walters.
Yeah, just coming back into the game a little bit now, bit by bit. Briton Ferry.
Well, a win, and they will just exchange positions in the table. Flint will go up to 8th, and Briton Ferry Llansawel will drop down to 9th. Phillips just watches the ball behind his back, and does well to win the corner kick off Dylan Packer. So another opportunity for Phillips just to launch the ball towards Harry Owen. Harry Owen just taking his position at the back of the 6-yard box. He's got Isaac Lee there as well. Darren Stevenson's up. Alec Mudimu is there. Phillips steps up. It's a short one this time. Falls Out to the far side to Elliot Reeves, back to Phillips to the far side, header back in, and it's punched away. Here's the header from Alec Mudimu. Mudimu. Josh Jones turns infield onto the favoured right foot. Stevenson. Canavan. Stevenson does well. Oh, good play here. Ball across the face of goal. Still in play. Canavan. Elliot Lee. This is Jack Thorne. Ball around the corner looking for Elliot Reeves.
Well, let's be honest. Flint could have won this game by a hatful. Just seeing this header again. Somehow kept out by Briton Ferry. Punch there again from Will Fuller. And then Stevenson's burst into the box there. The attempted diving head at the far post.
Now it's a throw again from Jake Phillips as far as his corner kicks. Just played away from danger by Tom Walters. Mudimu. It's all Flint Town United. It's backs to the wall for Briton Ferry Llansawel.
I think if it was a boxing contest, it would be the referee would have called time.
But is there a sucker punch? Well, the substitute Elliot Sage. He was looking for Rio Dyer. Into the last 5 minutes of the 90. I should think there'll be a good 3-4 minutes added on, maybe.
Yeah, there's been that injury to Tom Price and a few substitutions, so...
Yep. And he's looking at his watch as Lee Fowler. They've not won in 3 games either, have Flint, so this would be an important 3 points for them. And the beginning of what is a really, really crucial period where they're playing against Colwyn Bay, Cardiff Met, Llanelli and Haverfordwest. The other teams in the bottom 6. Canavan. Dylan Packer. And he's got a pretty long throw in, cleared away by Harry Owen. Wasn't convincing, and it was Stevenson who was back helping in defence. Now then it's Ben Hughes. It's Tom Price who was back doing the defensive work. Good play by Price. It's there for Llansawel. Sage. Packer. And all of a sudden there's a momentum in the visitors' play. Owen just, fortunately, the ball just ricochets into the hands of Jack Flint.
Certainly been solid in the back for the home side.
Sure he'd be in the running for man of the match, possibly.
And certainly these 2 goals have been very handy.
Well, 4 against them last season. The hat-trick and the goal. And 2 in this game as Phillips just puts the pressure on the defences. Ben Hughes head-to-head with Tom Price. Price already on a yellow card. You understand there's going to be 4 minutes added on, by the way. There's a yellow card. There's a needless yellow card for Jake Canavan for kicking the ball away. So yellow card for Jake Canavan. Defensive duties for his teammates as Dylan Packer lifts the ball comfortable for the keeper. He was under pressure and he was taken out there. And it's Alex Gammond. Here it is again, Tom. Well, he had every right to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, 100%.
So Gammond down. And the man of the match was awarded by Dr. Dylan Blaine. Not a difficult choice, really, was it, Tommy?
No.
Harry Owen.
Yeah, can't say you got that wrong. 2 goals from the centre half. So it's quite handy when your strikers aren't firing on all cylinders. The centre half comes up with it. And to be honest with you, it's really important over the season. You won't believe, you know, that how important it is that your centre backs maybe scored 8 or 9 goals a season from set plays. Makes a massive difference.
Now they found it at the minute somewhere, Tommy. It's 5 added minutes. 5 minutes added. The minute for that incident there most probably. Stevenson, ball forward looking for the run of Josh Jones, headed away by Bates. Ruben Davis. Davis, strong run. As well looking for Elliot Sage. Sage with the cross. And it's headed away by the man of the match, Harry Owen. Josh Jones powers down the left wing. Lovely ball for Stevenson. He's got Reeves on the far post. Stevenson to settle it. Oh. Excellent tackle.
Yeah,
excellent.
But really, he should have played that to the back post. I think Reeves was there wide open. That's one area of his game he can improve on.
Dyer under pressure from Jake Phillips. Phillips does well. Stevenson. Cute ball to Canavan. It's a race between Jenkins and Reeves. And it's in there for Elliot Reeves. Oh. You never felt he was going to get that shot away, did you? Never felt it. And here can Briton Ferry Llansawel. Is there a twist in the tail? Long ball forward by Will Fuller. There's Harry Owen. Big clearance upfield. That'll do for Flint.
Still got 3 minutes to go.
Fuller. That'll be a long ball. And it's Isaac Lee. Just does it brush his head? No, it doesn't. And once again, the Briton Ferry Llansawel bench. And adamant that should be a throw-in for them. Now then, what's happening here? Is there another yellow card for Andy Dyer? No, it's for one of his support staff. It's for Chris Llewellyn. Chris Llewellyn made to stand.
That's a bit harsh, isn't it? You have to stand up and bow to the referee now. You get the yellow card.
It's Elliot Reeves shutting up shop here. Lee Fowler. So Elliot Reeves departs, and it's Daniel Davis who's suffered immeasurably through injuries over the last few seasons, and it's good to see him back in the team. Daniel Davis. Phillips nicks the ball from Ruben Davis and looks to release Stevenson, only finds Dylan Packer. This is Louis Bates out to the far side. Ellis Sage. Price. Minute and a half. 1.5 minutes remaining. 90 seconds. Phillips. Stevenson with the pressure on Cian Jenkins. Fuller. Long ball. It's Harry Owen with a touch. It's there for Sage. Sage back to Walters, straight at the keeper. And Jack Flint, he will take as long as he can. The effort from Tom Walters. Bit disappointing, really, from Briton Ferry Llansawel's viewpoint.
I think that's their first shot on target in the second half. Probably.
Oh, Lee with the missed kick. And it was Harry Owen with the clearance. 30 seconds remaining. Jenkins, Fuller. Now this is it for Briton Ferry Llansawel. This is it for Flint Town United. Fuller, long ball forward. It's now or never for Andy Dyer's side.
And it looks like a long trip up to North Wales with nothing to show for it. It has to be said, the home side being well worth the 3 points if they've claimed them. They've been far too good for Briton Ferry this evening.
All eyes on Mr. John Andrew Jones. We've played the 5 added minutes. We're in added time, on added time. And it's Dylan Packer. He'll launch this long ball forward. Tom Walters, I'm sure, will be the target. Alex Gammond is there as well. Commentator's curse comes to Cian Jenkins. Now then, long ball, no, just pushed away. Stevenson, not quite strong enough. Play continues. We've played almost a minute over the added time. And now Ben Hughes with the clearance. Stevenson, Hughes to Phillips. Ball looking for the run of Canavan. Still we go. We've played a minute over the 5, and the referee whistle to his lips, blows the final whistle, and it's a key 3 points for the home side. They'd not won in 3 games, but Lee Fowler, he's been complaining that too many games have been draws. Well, he's got his 3 points here, and fully deserved. They were the better team, and it will be a long journey back to South Wales for Briton Ferry Llansawel. Still haven't won since August the 22nd, and it's their first away defeat of the season. They took the lead with Ruben Davies' goal on 5 minutes, but 2 goals from Harry Owen. The first on 15, the second on 71 minutes. And it's the home side who take all 3 points here at Caer Castell. They swap places in the league. Flint Town United up to 8th. Briton Ferry Llansawel down to 9th. And it's at the beginning of a period where Lee Fowler's side will hope to pick up some more points as they play the other teams around them in the bottom 6. But the final score here at Caer Castell, win for the home side. It's finished Flint Town United 2, Briton Ferry Llansawel 1.
Wel Harry, llongyfarchiadau, mae hwnna'n timlo, bod ni'n gynnar yn y tymor, mae hwnna'n timlo fel 3 pwynt pwysig iawn i'r Flint?
Ie, 3 pwynt masif, ie. O'n i'n gwybod yn dod i mewn i gêm yma bod ni angen ennill, a ie, mae'n hapus i ennill i gêm.
Dy 2 gol di gath o fuddugoliaeth yn y diwedd, mae rai fi ofyn, beth yw amdano ti yn waren erbyn Llansawel, hat-trick yn ei herbyn nhw'n ôl yn mis Chwefror, ti'n joio waren erbyn nhw, nag ti?
Ie, mae Fawz i dweud cyn y gêm bod y gêm yma'n dwi am sgorio, so yeah, dwi'n hapus i allu wneud hwnna heddiw.
Just faint i ti'n ffindo mae'r tymor wedi mynd hyd yn hyn o ran y Flint?
Ie, o'n i mewn patch bach, o'n i ddim yn cael y canlyniadau o'n i eisiau, ond mae hwn yn dechrau, hopefully, i cicio ymlaen rwan, a mae'r gemau sy'n dod.
Ie, achos oedd Lee Fowler yn gweud, mae'r gemau sydd i ddod mis nesaf i gyd yn erbyn tîmau sydd yn y 6 isaf ar hyn o bryd. Yw hwn yn teimlo fel bod chi'n gallu dechrau bach o momentum?
Ie, dwi'n gobeithio, anyway, os ma'n i eisiau cael i mewn i'r 6 uchaf, ma'n i angen ennill y gemau yma, so yeah, hopefully.
Wel Harry, llongyfarchiadau. Ydy i'w ser yn y gêm gyda llaw, felly llongyfarchiadau enfawr.
Diolch yn fawr.
Ie, am noson i Harry Owen. Felly, dyma gadarnhad o'r canlyniadau hyd yn un penwythnos yma. Y Seintiau newydd yn ennill Pen y Bont yn cael 3 pwynt yn erbyn Bai Colwyn. Oedd hi'n ddisgwr yn erbyn y Bariach ei Conna, a wedyn ni 3 pwynt pwysig i'r Flint fan hyn yn erbyn Llansawel. Felly, y fuddugoliaeth yna i dîm Lee Fowler yn ddigon i symud nhw un safle uwch ben i gwrthwynebwyr nhw. A mae fe'n braf iawn cael cwmni Andy Dyer. Andy, thank you so much for coming over to join us. A tough night, your reaction and your initial, well, analysis of how that unfolded.
Well, we're in Flint, so it's going to be a tough night.
Where do you feel, after the really good start that you had, scoring really, really early on, where do you feel that Flint perhaps made it difficult for you to impose yourselves on the game as much as you would have liked?
Yeah, well, listen, we couldn't get on the football because of their pressure that they put on us on the second half, and that's credit to themselves.
And in terms of your players, is it the kind of night where, maybe not that you expected more from them, but given the defeat to Llanelli in the week, is it a night where it's difficult to get them going and to pick them up at the moment?
No, I think you see for yourself, the first half we were excellent. You just got to give Flint a bit of credit. They've had a little bit of help, I suppose, by the officials to get themselves 2 goals, in my view. And of course, winning goals for us has been fantastic. They deal with a lot of pressure, and you know, for the, I suppose, the second goal to be given in the way it did, when our player is clearly in control of the football with no one around, has taken a whack on his eyes bulging out, and the referee doesn't deem that as an head injury and allows the game to play, is just beyond me. I think everybody's seen it. You're probably frightened to ask me it, and you're alluding to it there and wanting me to do it, so I'll say it. You know, it's not good enough. The truth is, you know, the referee has made a couple of really, really key decisions tonight. And I don't want to take anything away from Flint, but our keeper was up to their task tonight. And that decision has really, really cost us.
Looking at the bigger picture, Andy, I know you alluded to it before the game. You mentioned that you're in a bit of a sticky patch at the moment. I know things don't get easier. It's Penabont up next. You know, what needs to be worked on between now and the next game?
Oh, listen, we know where we're at. You know, it's tough. The league's tough. Everybody's got carried away with that fantastic start we've had, and we still 10 games in being told, you know, even at the top of the game by ear with you guys telling us, or the TNS result, we're 10 games in, it's done. We're playing against a tough team every week, and you know, as I said, we've come away to Flint. It's a really difficult place. We've stood up, and in the end, you know, they've caught us out, assisted by the referee.
Andy, appreciate your time. Safe trip home.
Cheers. Thank you, guys.
Diolch. Wel, mae'n anodd credu bod wythnos rhyngwladol arall just rown y gornel, ac mae am fod yn dipyn o wythnos. I ni'n mynd i fod yn fyw o Wembley ar gyfer y gêm gyfeillgar yna yn erbyn Lloegr cyn i Craig Bellamy a'i dîm groesawu Gwlad Belg i Gaerdydd ar gyfer beth sydd am fod yn gêm anferthol o ran ein gobeithio ni i gyrraedd Cwpan y Byd haf nesaf. Well, Lee, I think the smile on your face says it all. I mentioned to Harry, it's early on in the season, but that feels like a very valuable 3 points.
Yeah, we made it very difficult for ourselves. The chances we created, the chances we missed, and it could have been a lot easier night than it ended up being. So proud of the lads have won the game. It was important to back up some performances with the points, and it's key now we jump over Briton Ferry after tonight.
Yeah, because you've spoken in great admiration for your players, for their efforts, even in defeat. How pleased were you with the way that they reacted, especially after conceding that goal early on in the game?
Yeah, it was a sloppy goal. As I always praise my lads. I'll always make sure that they feel loved. TNS was difficult in midweek. It always is against the champions. The goal was so sloppy, a part of our power play, and we try and roll the ball inside, and we didn't earn the right to play. But the characters bounced back, and especially I thought we could have been up 3 or 4 goals after we scored the first as well. But we take the 3 points. It's massively important because this league is tough, very tough this season.
I've got to ask you about Harry Owen. 2 goals for him. I mentioned to him before, you know, he loves playing against Briton Ferry. He always seems to score against them. Just a note here, Lee, on his performance and the impact that he had on this game tonight.
Yeah, he's great, Harry. He's we're trying to push him and probe him as much as we can in terms of, you know, on the ball. But what he does is defending and in his heart on his sleeve and set pieces, he makes first contacts a lot of time. And Briton Ferry seems to be his favourite club to score against. I think that's his 5th goal, is it now, against them? And he possibly could have scored more goals as well if he timed his runs a little better. So proud of Harry. He's a good kid, good captain, and still got loads to learn. But I'm enjoying working with him.
Finally, looking ahead, Lee, I know you mentioned it before the game. You know, October, a lot of games to come against teams in the bottom 6. You know, I know probably what you're going to say, but does this feel like something that could kickstart a bit of momentum after, I guess, the stop-start season that it's been so far? Yeah, I think it's important. If you can put back-to-back wins together, you shoot straight at the table. So that's what we next need to do now, is can we follow this up with another 3 points? The teams we're playing in around us, we'll all look to each other to think they can take points off each other, which is natural. We're on the road quite a bit, which is no problem, but we've got to improve that side of our game because the Penabont performance was really poor. You know, we've tried the hotels, we've tried driving down, we've tried the bus, we've tried the meal deals as well. Same, to be honest.
But, you know, we're trying. As I said, we know what lane we're in. We enjoyed being in the middle lane last season. We're never going to get in that outside lane with the Ferraris and the Aston Martins. But listen, let's have a good goal. Let's cry upset the apple cart like we did last season and just keep enjoying how we're going about our business.
Lee, appreciate your time. Diolch yn fawr. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Wel, dyna ni y Flint sy'n gadael gyda'r triphwynt hyn yma. Harry Owen a'i Ben yn symud y Flint uwch ben Llansawel ac yn rhoi noson bendigedig i gefnogwyr y Flint. I ni lan y gogledd penwythnos nesaf pan fydd Bai Colwyn yn herio Caernarfon, ond wrtho fi a'r tîm i gyd fan hyn ar gau y castell nos da.